Okay, I think we're live. We got the green light. Microphone. Check, check. 1, 2. We are live, everybody. My name is Bezad.
I'm Marisa.
And her phone just gave us a little notification. That's okay. That's just how we start these things nowadays.
Slow start.
Slow start. It's okay. It's early morning for us. Welcome to the Naked Famous Denim live stream. Bienvenue, mes amis. Bienvenue to all of the intelligent raw denim fans out there in the raw denim universe. You've all come to the right place, and that place is right here for the Naked Famous Denim weekly live stream, where we talk about all things raw denim related, rant stuff. You guys can trigger me, and we've got some good previews today.
Yeah, it's the preview season.
It's preview season. I think you're going to like it because we got some JoJo jeans today to show off. We are missing one, which it seems we should have had. Anyways, I got to get it from HQ. But stick around. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're streaming live from Yokohama, Japan, and we want to know where you guys are checking in from. Let's check in with the chat. I already see a lot of familiar faces in here. And before we get into it, hit the like button right now. Let's start it off. Ooh. Let's start off this live stream with a little like fest, subscribe fest, and we're gonna get right into it here. So, checking in, we've got BD, the producer. Good morning, calling in from the Niagara region. Good to see you here, my friends. We've got Game Graps. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome, welcome. Melody Murray, good to see you. Hello from Tucson, Arizona. Everybody, we've got Cheddar Buttersworth. Hello from sunny Vancouver. Shane, hello from Vancouver, Washington. And Anonymous 0024, Los Angeles, with my Elephant XS. Great choice. What's up, peeps, from Los Angeles? That's Mike Knight. We got a lot of people from the West Coast, Canada. A lot of West Coasters in the house on the North American side. Good to see you all. Check in from beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. Dogs Run Free. That's a new name, I think. I haven't seen that one before. Welcome to the chat. Brian H. from Pensacola, Florida. Hello. Welcome, my friends. Everybody, it's a good day here at Naked and Famous. We're in the midst of spring-summer 24 selling season. We're about to flip over the website and all that stuff, get into the full-on fall-winter 23 mode. I know it's hot out there for everybody. It's hot out here in Japan as well. But my brain is in the fall. My brain is in the fall, and it's also in the spring, but it's also in the fall-winter 24. Like, there's 3 seasons minimum going on right now. Yeah, I'm excited for launching fall. Yeah, because we've got a lot of great products coming up. I'm just gonna jump into the first one because last week we showed off some of those JoJo pocket flashers, and people were asking, when's the JoJo coming out? When's the JoJo coming out? A lot of comments in the comment section also. Thanks everybody for the push. Although I have to say that I don't know if it was the push that got me some answers or not, because I think the answers just came in naturally, finally. Yeah, because
we're very close to having the actual production, and we didn't realize how close we were.
Yeah. I got the latest production schedule, and it looks like over the course of July and into early August, we're going to get all of the JoJo production in our hands. And then right now, I think next week I'm going to focus on just getting all the photos and content lined up. Risa and I are going to have to shoot a video to explain the entire collection. I think instead of doing, 6 individual videos, we're just going to do one full collection video. Anyways, it's a little bit of video editing and shooting and stuff on our end. But I think we're going to have it released tentatively for like a late September, October delivery. Somewhere around there. What do you think?
I mean, we'll see. We don't have to commit to anything.
Yeah, we're not committed to anything. You don't like to commit. I like to throw out generalities.
I don't like to promise anything that's not going to happen.
Yeah. But the reality is it's going to happen.
Well, it's going to be released.
Yeah, it's going to be released. So it's coming. And it's coming sooner than... At this point, we finally can say it's coming sooner than later.
Yes.
Yeah. So during today's stream, we will go over the samples that we have. You might have, you've seen little bits and bobs of it here and there. One time I did a live stream with Garrett back in Montreal. We showed off the whole collection. All right, we'll show it off again. I think I upped the video quality on this stream. Hopefully, we don't have any stream demons that take down the
we've
my
been
internet connection.
Showing off JoJo's bits and pieces for a long time. I feel.
Yeah, but you know what? We haven't done the formal announcement yet. If you're in the live stream community, this is the most tight-knit of the Naked and Famous Denim fans.
And JoJo has been, we've been talking about JoJo for a long time. Talking about it for a long, long, long time. We've been showing off little bits here and there for a long time. And basically, this is really the product of, you guys.
It was brought on by you guys. It was brought on by the fans here who really, asked and demanded it. And so we made it happen. And I'm very excited to get this one out. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a big one. I will preempt it by saying it's not going to be a massive, massive release in terms of units.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also, back when we ordered the fabric, we also did not, and we didn't really maybe anticipate this much build-up.
Yeah, right, this much build-up. The build-up's been a while just because of our delays and such. Yeah, so we'll have release announcements and how obviously we'll have it on Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous Denim NYC. NYC's inventory probably won't be that high, all things considered. That said, I'm a little worried for New York because there will be allocation for the store, but I'm worried if the demand outpaces how much inventory they have. I don't want any. Bottom line is there's gonna be a few people who are gonna be upset. That's always, whenever we do these limited, collab releases, there's always, a fan or two who is disappointed because they couldn't get the one that they wanted.
Yeah.
Brace yourselves, guys. That's going to be one of you. One of you is going to be disappointed. Don't go ballistic, please. We try our best, and not everyone can get everything always. Mm-hmm. But just shout outs to the ones who do go ballistic. I understand. I don't need the profanity. I'm just gonna say that.
Right.
I don't need.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It's not our intention to upset you.
Yeah, it really isn't.
We're not artificially creating these, things. It's just that sometimes we just don't have the resources to make enough for everybody.
We can't. It's a fine line that we have to balance between the amount of production we can handle, the amount of demand that's there, and I don't want to overproduce anything. I don't want to underproduce anything. So we tried to do the production based on what we felt was the demand for each character. Mm-hmm. So maybe one of those characters is a little less than there might have been. Anyways, I don't know. We're not mind readers.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, what is going to be the best character also.
Yeah.
I think maybe JOTARO.
JOTARO, I think, is going to be number one. Ken writes, LOL, Bezad covering his bases. You better believe I'm covering my bases. Yeah, every now and then there's a... look, I understand disappointment, but then I don't know what it is about, the special edition releases, but it brings out the most angry of customers, right? So, I saw a comment in here. I don't know who said it. I can't find it, but they missed out of the MIJ11. and they're over it. Okay, sure, I get it. That was a very limited release as well, but you didn't threaten to kill me. Okay? Just, I know everyone's passionate, and the people who want these are fans. I got it. And we appreciate all of you guys, but I can't magically make one appear when you threaten my life. It just doesn't. Or like if you get really upset and angry, like I can't pull it out of somebody else's hands and then hand it to you. And I especially don't want to hand it to you if you are as angry as humanly possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, we try our best. I think that's the message here. We're not trying to upset you.
Yeah. Daniel, Basketball, people sent death threats. Yeah. Some people are nuts. I mean, look, I don't think that people are actually going to murder me, but people get very, passionate.
I think also if it's like you're not talking to a person, you're talking to a screen, and that's kind of why they just get.
And it's easy to send the email of just all of your hate.
Yeah.
Balled
we've
up.
all been there when you start to get obsessed with the one thing. You just kind of go a little over the top, I guess. But I mean, just think of the person who's receiving the message.
Yeah, and it's not. It's also it's real people.
That's what I mean. It's not robots who are, or it's not even human who are so removed from this community.
Yeah. It's not like
in the community. It's not like we have a customer service center that's taking all of our, emails and calls.
Yeah, it's like us and Garrett and
Terry and all these people.
People, So, let's. I don't think anybody here is gonna do it. To be fair, to be absolutely fair. There might be somebody in this audience at some point. Not you. Anyways.
No.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. Look, I'm just I'm just telling you what it is, and we'll turn the hate into a good story. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I do enjoy. Look, I don't want to encourage hate, and the hater stuff. But I will turn the hater stuff. I will turn the bad experiences into good stories. Because at the very least, if I have to take some amount of abuse, I'm going to get a little bit of something out of it. And if I can share a funny story, then I will. Okay. BD, protect Bayzat and Reset at all costs. Please.
It's okay. I don't think anybody who hates us so much is going to buy a
that's
plane
true.
ticket and come and
I don't think so. Shane, they got to chill and try another time to acquire another favorite pair. This is true. And usually this is the type of thing I will tell people. I'm like, look, it's a popular release. There are a lot of people like you who might have missed out.
Yeah.
That said, we are always coming up with new and fun and interesting collaborations in this realm. In other realms, you'll have another chance to have something special very, very soon. So, yes.
But it's also just it's I would assume they're a fan of us and our denim.
Yeah.
But also when it's combined with the love of something else, like JoJo in this case, maybe that's how you get really extra.
I'm a little worried about mega promoting this.
Yeah.
Because I know I could probably get some press on it, but I might hold back doing that just so that our immediate audience doesn't have to fight with people who are just discovering audience. I like the just discovering audience, and I think part of it, these collaborations help us, help people discover us. But I don't know. It's a whole balance thing. It's a whole balance thing. Who knows?
Who knows? We might have a ton of inventory left over after all of this also. So
that's true. That's also that's also a possibility.
Nobody might actually buy them, even though they've been asking us for a long time.
That is a good point. Okay. Anyways, if you want JoJo, it's gonna be available soon. We'll leave it there. Nick Spark, Bezet, do you have a Jesse Ventura impression? I cannot do a Jesse Ventura impression, although I do like Jesse Ventura. Jesse the Body Ventura, good pro wrestler and governor extraordinary, Governor Ventura. We should call him Governor Ventura. Okay. Jan S writes, hope you're doing well. Just got into raw denim and got a pair of another brand's straight. What is your most similar to that in your sizing? Also, I hope y'all are doing well and the jeans you make are great. I don't know that particular brand's straight leg, but my advice, as always, is take your jeans, measure them the way that we measure them. So you go on tatenyoko.com. We've got a measurement guide. Follow that measurement guide. Measure your jeans and then compare those measurements to the ones on our product pages, and you're going to find the fit and size that work best for you.
Yeah. If you like the straight fit, then True Guy is where you want to start.
Yeah.
And if True Guy's leg openings, like say it's a little bit too wide, you can try Weird Guy.
Yeah.
Or
Weird Guy's a great option for you. You know, there's a
slight taper.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up because there's a great video on the YouTube by our good friend. Let me just pull it up. And it's a fit comparison of most of our fits, all of our fits. And I think you should watch it. If you're a newcomer, to be fair, we should have made this video, but luckily we've got some great fans out there who do the business for us. And they do a good comparison. I'm just going to play the video past the ad, so you don't have to watch the ad. But let's go over here, browser window. Our good friend Boots, Jeans, and the Odd Watch here on YouTube. He does a great comparison of the Easy Guy, True Guy, and Weird Guy. He also just did a video on the Super Guy. That's a separate video, but you can see how the Easy Guy, True Guy, and Weird Guy stack up against each other. And if you're interested in how these fits all work, you can see his explanation and fits here. He's actually done a couple of different fit videos. He did one on the Weird Guy fit, as it has been, the current edition of the Weird Guy, which has been the current edition for several years now. But, if you're an older fan of Naked and Famous Denim, or if you've tried Naked and Famous Denim, 8 years ago, 5 years ago or more, and, the Weird Guy wasn't for you, you might be surprised to know that the Weird Guy has been updated, and it is a much more accommodating fit than it maybe once was. We've made some slight variations over the years as tastes changed. So, we try to stay on top of things like that. So, yeah. Check out that video, and hopefully you find the fit that works for you. Weird Guy and True Guy, I think that combo works for like practically everybody.
Yeah, I mean it's a good it's a good everybody's fit.
Everybody's fit.
Yeah.
Everybody's fit. Topher Cobra writes, Bezat's going to need a body double to protect himself from all the angry JoJo fans that miss out.
Yeah,
I hope not.
Nobody's coming to our neighborhood.
I hope not. BD writes, do you know what the next Deadstock release will be, and when they might be out? I do and I don't. I know we have some planned for the fall. I just don't remember what it is.
Well, we know that there's going to be like an additional salvaged.
Yeah, the salvaged So we're doing a second batch of those, which should be out actually, I'd say the next 2 weeks. We'll probably have a restock of the salvaged salvage, and we'll have it available in the True Guy. So that's happening. But I know that we had some dead stock options. I just don't remember what. Sorry, it's just not on the top of my it's not on the tip of my tongue at the moment. But we do have some planned.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stumped me. Sorry. Anyways, once if I remember during the stream, I'm just gonna blurt it out. If not, at some point you'll be updated. There's a lot of jeans coming out this fall. A lot. The answer.
Yeah.
A lot. There's a lot coming. Okay. Lee Shangstyle writes, "Hey all, any updates on the King of Slub 2? Just received Okayama Spirit from the sale, and really into the Slub at the moment. King of Slub 2 is coming this fall, Reno. No ETA yet. I'm presuming my schedule goes my current production schedule goes up to like mid-September, and the King of Slub 2 is not on that production schedule. That's that the production schedule changes all the time. I'm presuming it'll be if I get something in my warehouse mid-September, that means it comes out mid-October. So I'm going to presume King of Slub 2 is going to be more of a Q4 release than anything else. So expect maybe a November, early December possible delivery on those. Yeah. And it's July. We're talking about Christmas holiday.
Oh yeah.
We're already there. We're already there. Okay. Let's see. Rin L writes, I recently was able to get the Empire State Salvage, and I've been loving wearing them. They're so dang soft.
Yeah, that was really soft.
Yeah. I just got in the warehouse today the Empire State Salvage Strong Guy restock. So that's coming to New York City within the next, 10 days or so. So if you've been waiting for the Strong Guy restock on the Empire State Salvage, that's going to be shipping to stores. It's going to be shipping to New York next week, and then it'll be a floor ready probably within the next 10 days or so. So expect that one. C. Sanchez, I really want to see a Sumi King of Slub. It's going to be that. It's going to be a lot of that. If that's even
possible. Yeah.
Doing a really slubby Sumi ink coated is probably...
Sumi ink coating, it's not so easy. Like we did one long time ago, and we wanted to bring it back, and for a while we couldn't get it done. It's not easy. Not everybody does it, so it's a little bit of a hard task.
Yeah, and
I don't know if it's even doable in such a slubby fabric, honestly.
Right.
So.
It might look weird because the coating certainly won't be uniform. Anyway, I think it's an inevitability that we try it. Whether or not it comes to fruition is another thing, but I think.
Yeah, I mean it's a great idea. Yeah, we might give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine how much it's gonna be.
It's gonna be expensive. It's funny because in the comments now, like the suggestions that people are throwing out there. Thomas Delgado, how about 100% cashmere volume 2?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. But to be fair, I mean, okay, it's not gonna be the same price as when we did it.
It'll be when we did the 100% cashmere. That was 12, 13 years ago.
Right.
If we do it again.
Probably double.
Yeah. It was $1,400, $1,500 when we released it back then. It will be probably closer to $3,000 now if we were to do 100% cashmere salvage.
Yeah.
Cashmere prices have doubled as of recently.
Going up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think it is also, I mean, you know, things are generally more expensive. Cotton prices are up too. But maybe cashmere, like, there's also a little bit of the commodity, you know, value, like a little bit like gold, you know. When everybody wants it, it's higher. Yeah. So maybe we could just aim for, like, when nobody wants cashmere anymore.
Yeah, who knows when that's gonna be? Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing that a lot of, you know, people don't realize is that everything that we use is a commodity, right? Cotton especially, cashmere, wool, anything that we put into the denim, a lot of it is just it's all based on the price of these commodities. And if those prices change, or if they dramatically increase, or if there's a demand for a certain kind, you'll see the prices of these things shoot right up. And yeah, it can greatly affect the price of something. Cashmere, like we were looking at some cashmere options recently, and yeah, our one of our fabric suppliers was showing us 100% cashmere fabric we were looking at, and not a denim. And they're like, yeah, 2 years ago this was half the price. And they're like, the price of cashmere right now is insane, and you know, it's
We just need to have like somebody tell us when the cashmere price is
right.
On
it's a great price right now. Get in on this. The sociologist. Any plans for a random Naked and Famous item? Random.
Random. It's not so random because
there's a new mug coming.
Yeah, but the new mug is on its way.
Yeah.
The new knife is being planned. What else are we working on side project-wise?
There's tote bags.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. I know there was a bunch of comments last week also to remind Brandon. So that's as random as things are getting at right now. We'll plan some more random stuff at some point. Pedro writes, Naked and Famous coffee K-pods. That's random. That is random.
How do you go about making?
I'm sure that there are some like OEM type like producers for that kind of thing. You know what's a funny, interesting thing? Brandon does not drink coffee at all. Or tea. He does not. He's not interested in it.
Only source of caffeine for him is like sodas.
Yeah.
And stuff.
He does not drink coffee. You offer him a coffee, he's not gonna have it. He's not interested in it, and I find that interesting.
Yeah, it's very rare. Like, okay, like I've met people who don't drink coffee, but they drink tea. Like, neither is insane. It's either water or soda or juice. Yeah, that's all he drinks.
Yeah, but yeah, I love coffee. I don't know if I do a K cup. You know what would be really cool?
That's because we don't drink.
Yeah. Yeah. We like to make our coffee.
It would be cool to like.
If the good people at you gotta move your head.
Why?
I was say if the good people at Mocha Master over here, I would love to do an indigo. They do make a blue one. Yeah. We have one.
Indigo colored.
An indigo colored one of these. Ooh.
The blue one we have is more like a royal. Yeah. Bright royal blue. So,
yeah. It's at your mom's house, but. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making a blue metal Mocha Master coffee maker. I think that would be really cool. It's a good coffee maker. Naked and Famous pour overs, or if we could get some kind of like blue glass Chemex, that'd be kind of cool. I would like to do coffee related things. We've got mugs and coffee cups, so
that's true. At that point, we should make our own beans.
Our own blend.
Yeah.
Shane, I have less than one coffee a month, but I enjoy a good mocha and coffee cake every once in a while.
Less than one coffee a month. That's also a rare creature. Like, less than one coffee
I can't. Month. I don't think I'm I'm not addicted to coffee or anything like that. I genuinely enjoy it. Like 3 or 4 cups a day that's honestly, I think coffee is where I get most of my my liquid intake.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, less than 1 coffee a month is like, it's such a weird amount of like a frequency of coffee.
Maybe. Some people are affected by it a lot. You know, you like coffee, but you can't have it all the time. Like, I can't drink
like a jittery
cola, like a full sugar Coca-Cola. Like, as much as I like it, I refrain from that a lot.
Yeah, but that's like a health concern.
Yeah. Right.
Is coffee not good for you? It's okay, right?
Coffee's great. Yeah, I love it. I don't think you should drink 10 cups a day, but I don't have any issue. I don't have any issues with it. You do you. Yeah, you know what the other thing is like coffee and denim, raw denim lovers and coffee are often just so together.
Such a hipster.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about these two communities that are so closely. To be fair, I think that any like nerdy community is often a crossover with coffee. Mm-hmm. I don't know how and why coffee is so universally crossed over with like any and every nerd community, but it is.
Yeah, coffee, beer, like whiskey, like it's just like one of those things where like it's kind of limited, but also there's so much variety in it. I think people get nerdy over it.
Rice W5. Ask Jimmy for some freeze-dried Taster's Choice. No. I buy the gourmet stuff so I can taste it from Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't Jimmy me. Don't Jimmy me. You think I want a divorce? No. Pulp Fiction, everybody. Great movie. Okay. Cheddar's brother Buttersworth. This is very specific, but you did a Naked and Famous Denim. This is very specific, but I guess if you did a Naked and Famous Hario insulated carafe, I'd buy that. I am looking for an excuse to buy one. I agree. Yeah, Hario would be a fun people to. Japanese glass maker Hario. We'd have to see. Chemex, Hario, Mocha Master. These are the brands that I like. Yeah, we do have to do more coffees. Somebody said, somebody mentioned something about a coffee denim. We once did a coffee dyed denim. I do think that is a style that we could possibly resurrect.
It was such a good color.
Yeah.
And
Bumper Jenkins writes, how about a coffee denim concept? We did a coffee dyed denim once. Very, very funny story about that. Some of you might have heard it before, but this might be new to some people. This was a long time ago. And we only offered it in the Weird Guy. And maybe 10 years ago by now. Maybe. Probably.
It was
before your time. Was it?
Well, no, I think it was the beginning of my time. So that would have been 2014, 2015.
Okay. So
2015 release, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So Brandon and I, we're in Japan, and we're having when we would go to Japan, I don't know. This is still today when Brandon comes. This is how we operate, and it's crazy because.
Is that a subscriber?
Oh, new subscriber to the channel, Peter Han. Welcome to the family. So Brandon and I would come to Japan, and we'd leave on a Monday. We'd arrive on a Tuesday, something like that. Anyways, we would do 3 days of meetings nonstop, and then on the 4th day we'd go shopping in the morning and then fly home. And we would pack those days so full of meetings, it was unbelievable. Like from 9 or 10 in the morning till basically midnight we were out.
Yeah, because we go to dinner.
You go to dinner after the last meeting. So, anyways, I'm just running on, I'm running on caffeine at this point, and we're sitting in a meeting. They're showing us all these swatches, and as typical of any Japanese meeting, somebody is going to bring out some coffee or some tea. Always, this is just the way it always works. And somebody brings me some coffee. We got all these swatches laid out on the table, and I'm just tired. Spill the coffee over everything, and I'm like, oh, jeez. And then my quick-wittedness, I was like, oh, don't worry, guys. It's coffee-dyed denim. And they weren't as impressed with my joke as I was impressed with myself. But it sparked a light, and then we were like, wait, can we do coffee-dyed denim? And then literally at that moment, they're like, wait a minute. And one guy picks up a phone, another guy picks up a phone. Everybody just starts calling around. And just within 30 minutes of this, they're like, we can do it. And coffee-dyed denim was born, and we did it. It was, I think, 300 pairs. It was I would say that the first edition of the coffee, it was like a brown, kind of like the duck canvas kind of looking denim.
Less orange.
Yeah, maybe less orange.
More beige.
More beige. And it was a nice tone.
Yeah, it's very nice.
But I think the fabric itself was not as textured as maybe, it was a little plain. Nowadays, if we were to do it, I think it would be a much more interesting fabric combined with that dye.
Yeah. We certainly should do it. It is now that we think about it, it's been long enough, and I think a lot of people are looking for that kind of tone, because it's different from duck, it's different from our crew jeans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Naked and Famous Denim coffee dyed denim. Naked and Famous Denim coffee dyed. I'm sure we can find something here. There they are. There they are. Browser window. We got these right here. That was the coffee dyed. Sorry, the photo is too small. View image. Let's see. Okay, there you go. You can see our inspiration for this one. But yeah, coffee dyed. What does that say there? I can't see. Not sure. Don't drink
your jeans.
Don't drink your jeans. It's bad for your health. But yeah, that was the coffee dyed. I'd love to do that again at some point.
Oh, that's a good idea. Nick says espresso dye darker than coffee.
That's true.
That might be interesting.
Right.
Do espresso, coffee, and latte.
Yeah. Espresso is coffee though. But yeah.
It is, but
yeah, I guess you get it. You get the dark, medium, and light. Well, milky color.
Or black and
blonde.
latte.
Black, or anyhow.
Black coffee and latte.
We'd have to figure it out.
And we'll do maybe milk.
Yeah. Thomas Delgado knows where we're headed. He writes matcha denim. Matcha denim is something we actually did.
Done
right?
And are doing.
A new edition of the matcha is coming for Spring Summer 24. So I have the sample in the building, but I don't have it next to me. But it's, one of these live streams coming up, we will show it off. Lee Shangshao, brown core coffee dyed denim, double shot denim, LOL. Yeah.
It's very complicated.
Yeah, very complicated. But it's good. It's a double shot. That's great. Toffee dyed sticky selvage. I don't think you want your jeans to be sticky. Though, I remember I always wanted, I don't know what it was, but early Naked and Famous Denim days, we always tried to create a waxy kind of textured denim, and we've done some waxy denims in the past, but they never sell. They never sell.
Yeah.
And And I think they can make neat fabrics, but I think the problem with a waxy denim is two things. Number one, it looks like leather pants. So unless you want to be the leather pant, like every now and then, something like that is fine. But I think as a daily driver, it's a little bit difficult. Actually, that's the big problem. That's the major problem with waxy jeans is that they tend to they have that shine to them.
Yeah,
and it's a harder daily driver.
I think that now that like everybody's wearing their jeans a little bit looser, like it's less of a leather pant look. I think when you wear your jeans skinny and it's wax coated, you definitely look like it's leather pant look. But I think when you're wearing it a little bit looser, you could kind of create that more of a, the like outdoorsy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nick Spark writes, I rocked my black wax and got roasted about 5 years ago. Haven't worn them since. Yeah, black wax.
Black wax
it's its own thing.
Yeah, wax.
Yeah.
Whereas like you could get like that like matte.
Yeah.
Like a coating, paraffin coating kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
It's very cool fabric. When you look at it in like jackets and stuff like that, but I don't know if it translates so well into pants.
Right. Yeah. Black wax jeans, that shiny, like that's its own. That's definitely a fashion thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think maybe the wax denim, the wax canvases, those are better as jackets than they are as bottoms. Yeah. Wax and blanket lined for outdoor vibe. I think blanket lined bottoms are better than waxed bottoms for the rugged look. Okay. Writes W5. How about tobacco dyed? Healthier than smoking it? Definitely healthier than smoking it. Tobacco dyed would be cool. I think that even just tobacco color, like that kind of stuff, I think is really nice.
Tobacco, scratch and sniff.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually. That's not a bad idea. I don't know, like that smoky.
Like you get like candles with it. So,
yeah,
like, people
that's true.
Must like that smell.
I do like the smell.
Not like old cigarettes kind of smell, but it's like if it's the right smell, it could smell nice, like manly and.
Yeah. C. Sanchez. Speaking of leather, is there any fade examples of those matrix denim? I have not seen it yet. Yeah, the faux leather coated denim.
I think it takes a long time to be honest.
That coating's on there. It's gonna take work.
You might have to like really like walk on your knees for a while.
Yeah.
For it to...
But we didn't make too many of those. But I have not seen a faded example yet. If you do have one, I would love to see it. And if you have a really heavily worn one, we'll definitely trade those in for something.
Yeah.
Nick Spark, I love my fallen code selvage, but still beating up my core collection solid black selvage. Yeah. A lot of black. Black options. We have a new, I don't have the sample to show today, but we do have a new black version of the Blue Comfort.
Yeah.
So the Blue Comfort, we're going to call it the All Black Comfort Stretch. So it's a solid black. I didn't want to call it solid black because we already have one called solid black, so I just didn't want to have solid black comfort. And then, anyways, all black. Yeah, you guys... I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I don't want to cause confusion with the naming.
Yeah.
We have a jean called like the Deep Indigo Selvage and then the Deep Indigo Stretch Selvage, and I just
sometimes people don't mix it up.
Yeah, they're
the first couple words are the most important.
Yeah. So the All Black Comfort Stretch, that's the 14-ounce heavier weight, like very denim-y feeling, like power stretch denim. That's going to be the new black jean coming for the fall, in addition to the MIJ 13, which will be a black denim, a solid black denim as well. Now you might be asking, where's MIJ 12? MIJ 12 will actually be released later. It's just the way we planned it. The 13 production came out earlier than the 12.
12 and 13 were planned together, and when we're choosing which one's going to be 12, we thought that 13 should be black.
Yeah.
So we put that as 13, but it turns out we're making them earlier than 12.
Yeah. So
maybe we should not even call it 13.
Maybe.
But then what was the point of calling it 13?
I don't know. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want.
That's the black, but we also have the semi-coated that's going to look black, even though it's indigo dyed denim covered in black coating.
Black ink coating. So there are a bunch of options for black coming this fall. Yeah. Okay. Austin Fletcher, I guess this is in response to something. Haha, people that don't partake in anything fashion related will roast anything. If you didn't get your jeans at the farm supply store, you're not a man, etc.
Maybe that's in response to the comment about black wax.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are people who. Look,
I think in general, people sometimes make fun of things that are different from what their comfort zone is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just life.
Right. But also, even if you are in that comfort zone, sometimes amongst friends, you roast each other just because, hey, dude, what's with the sneakers? What's with the shoes? What's with the, you know, it's sometimes just ribbing each other just through camaraderie is
some people's communication is based off of making fun of each other.
Right. But I do understand your point there that there are people who are they're kind of anti, and if you look like you're trying to, express yourself through what you wear, some people find that to be, offensive to them for one reason or another, and they might try to take you down. I wouldn't put too much value into what these types say, especially if they're not people in your circle. Like, if they're not people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna some jabroni that I don't know is talking smack. Like, I could care less. What does it matter what your opinion is? I should start incorporating the word jabroni more in my daily vernacular.
Right.
Yeah. Intelligent raw denim fans, the most intelligent raw denim fans, and that's what you guys are, and everyone else is a jabroni.
Wow.
Yeah. Jabronis. Let's hope some people get the reference. Invis Ian's Black Groovy Guy updates. No updates yet. But I hear you. I definitely hear you.
But Black True Guy is coming soon.
Black True Guy might be available right now actually. Yeah. Let's double check the internet because I think there's a good possibility that it is available right now. True Guy over on tateandyoko.com, pronounced tateandyoko.com. Nope, not yet. It's
coming.
Okay,
soon.
It's coming. But hold on, it is available on here.
Why is it also sold out? Why isn't it
coming soon? Okay, so anyhow, if you guys want the solid black True Guy, it's available on Naked and Famous Denim NYC.com right now. On Tate and Yoko, there's some kind of thing happening where it's not available yet, but it should be available soon. So either click this button, or you can get them right now on the New York website. The True Guy, the newest core offering in True Guy is the solid black selvage. So we were speaking a lot about black denim. Here's another great black option for you as well.
On that.
Yeah, so Breeze is going to check in on that. Oh, also, just for An update on Naked Famous Denim NYC. We have scaled back the international shipping. We're gonna NYC is gonna remain just a USA domestic shipping website. The problem with international shipping with New York is if there are any exchanges or returns or things like that, it becomes a huge hassle getting things back and forth. And we are much better equipped to handle that type of thing over at Tate and Yoko. So we're just going to push the international customers over to Tate and Yoko.
And in general, everything we have on Naked and Famous NYC should be available in Tate and Yoko. And if it's not the case, then you can contact us and maybe figure something out if you're outside of the States.
But yeah, I was looking at some other websites, like, contemporary, like brands in our realm, and their international policies are often like, we don't return international.
No returns.
Like if we ship it out of the country, it's yours.
It
like,
is difficult. Yeah. It really is, because there's a lot of cost and work associated with it, and if you screw it up, then it's not good.
Shipping fees are really expensive.
But a real problem, I think, might be just the fact that we're just operating multiple websites, and when we don't necessarily need to.
Right.
But anyways, that's another story.
But yeah, if you are shopping the New York website, it is USA only. Again, it started off that way, then we did international. Anyways, turns out if you're international, just go to Tate and Yoko. We've got you covered there. So little public service announcement. Okay. What do we got? A lot of inter chat happening. C. Sanchez, any idea on what you both will wear for the next Indigo Invitational starting in January? I'm doing a Sumi 2 in Easy Guy. I don't know yet. I'm wearing my True Guy dirty fades, and I really want to wear these a lot. My goal, if you follow me on my personal Instagram, I made a proclamation about these. That I'm gonna wash them very regularly. I'm gonna wear them regularly, and I'm gonna wash them like once a week, kind of thing. Like, I want to see what 50 or 100 washes on a pair of jeans in 1 year does versus wearing them, and washing them very sparingly does in terms of fading. So,
I've been wearing my first classic 11-ounce selvage a lot, and I've been always washing them a lot. Like, I never really went over a couple weeks without washing them if I was wearing them, and I love it. It's so soft. It's so nice.
So stay tuned. I've been posting more regularly on my personal, and we'll just follow the journey of these jeans and how they fade. Now, I will partake in the Indigo Invitational, and we'll see. We'll see what I do.
Huh?
January, yeah. Look, I'm never in winning contention. Not that I'm trying to win.
But it's also hard because we do have so many jeans to wear.
Yeah.
And, it's hard.
Right. Irvine Carrillo writes, y'all should open up a store in L.A.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you. I want to make a lot of stores.
But yeah, I think the next stop might be either West Coast or maybe somewhere in bigger cities, America.
Yeah. Anonymous 0024, second the LA store. Yeah, I'll if you like that, if you want that to happen, put it in the comments at the end of this video and say, hey, Brandon,
and we
where's the LA store? When is the LA store happening? See, a lot of LA, Melody Murray, Nick P, LA, everyone wants it. Say, hey, Brandon, we want an LA store. And if you're in another city, we got Texas in the house. pending new name, Texas store. A lot of LA.
I mean,
Look,
LA is a good
we're,
hub.
We're in the chat. Chat after the video's done. Put it in the comments. Brandon, we want an LA store. Let's let that be the message. I also want a Texas store. I think Texas is
such a jeans town.
Right.
It's America.
Right. So I think Texas is another area.
I mean, to be fair, West Coast is too.
Racer Guy AA. Brandon, we need that Dallas or Austin store. I lean Austin, but I think Texas and Houston, Austin, Dallas, these are places I want to be. Seattle, Nashville, I think that there's
But like, say for Seattle, we can argue that like we have a good representation there. You know, it's like LA, American Rag is a good representation there, but LA is a big city. Yeah. Like we could have more than one, and
right. Pending new name. We have several Levi's shops. We need Naked and Famous repping. Yeah. My ultimate dream, the ultimate dream is we are in most metropolitan cities with a Naked and Famous Denim, / Tate and Yoko type of store.
Yeah.
Where we have, look, the New York experience that we have, the Tate and Yoko experience that we have everywhere. The Gap. Maybe what the Gap was in the 70s, where they were around.
Yeah.
They were all over the place, and they were the denim destination,
But it's like, before we get there, obviously, like, that might be the ultimate goal, but before we get there, like, we need to have stores in, like, places that people across the country or across the world even would go to. Like, there was a reason to go to New York, like, so, a lot of people can visit and, get Empire State and have fun in New York. And similar things in couple other cities.
Right.
Would be nice.
Everyone's shouting out Blue Owl. Absolutely. Blue Owl is holding it down in the Seattle area. That's for sure. If you're looking for Naked and Famous Denim, he's got it. He's got it all. And they've been a great partner. So like Seattle is not one of the places where it's like immediately like I think we need priority. Yeah, New York was a priority for us because for many years up until the New York store opened, we had a lot of great representation there. I was talking
in different parts of our collection.
Yeah.
Whereas
but we had, you could shop at Barney's, you could shop at Atrium. Like between those two, those were you could get it all, right? Atrium is a store that doesn't exist anymore. It was a very iconic New York store. It became Kith, right? So Kith started in the back of Atrium. And then it took over Atrium. And then we had a bunch of independent retailers here and there across Manhattan and Brooklyn and things like that. But over time, retailers, they opened, they closed, and it was hard to keep a consistent, presence there. So it made sense for us to open up in New York. Also, New York is a 1-hour flight from Montreal. So it was very easy to hop down to New York if we had to go for a day or something, just to, check on things or anything like that. So, ideally, we can open up more stores. But the other thing with that is that it is a big organizational task. It's a big job. And we are not a lot of people. And we would need I think we would need an entire staff that is just retail division, like how to spread it, get the stores open, make sure they have all the furniture and dressings that they need, inventory updates, all that stuff. It's huge. Like right now, it's already I don't sleep. And adding 2 or 3 or 5 more stores,
Yeah, but I mean, that just comes with the growth. We didn't have any of the people in New York.
Yes, it would come with the growth, but we don't grow so much in terms of staff. We,
No.
yeah.
Yes, but I mean, when we have more stores, we're forced to grow
Yeah.
as a company. Whereas, like when we're like,
But
and the first step is opening the second store.
Yeah.
It's been on the list for a long time.
But that's all front end staff. Like the back end staff is where we don't, the operations people is where we don't have a lot of
we
support.
don't hire stuff and then get on the project. We get on the project and on the way we pick up new people.
Yeah, but I think we need to do it in the other way. I think someone needs to really champion this, and that's their job. Open up stores. Anyways,
I think the second store can be pushed without a new staff on the board.
I don't know. That I don't know. We need some industry veterans to join our team. Kevin Somar, hi again, Bezat and Risa from New York City. Would you happen to have the Heritage Hickory Stripe chore coat there? I was considering grabbing one, but the site doesn't show how heavy it is. I do not have it here. The hickory, it's a little bit of an older chore coat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We still have that?
It might be on Tatsu and Yoko. I can check.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah, it's, you know what?
Wow, it's
for this price, just get it. Ooh, that is a good price. Hold on a second. Guys, $69.
Wow.
There's probably not too many. Oh, there's a medium. There's a large.
What?
Just look, it's not flimsy. I'll tell you that much. I don't know what the weight is offhand, but
it's probably above 12.
Yeah, just go and get it. You will not be disappointed.
But it's also not that it's not heavyweight either.
It's not like 20 ounces, but it's in the normal realm of
it's probably in between 12 and 14.
Yeah. Just
something like that.
Just get it.
Yeah.
For that price, you will not be disappointed, I promise you. Okay, so there you go. Kevin Somar, should I size up? If you normally wear a medium, get a medium. But
chocolate runs,
they have room underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fit.
Yeah. Check your measurement guides, always, but typically with our jackets, I'd say if you wear a medium, you'll more than likely be a medium in that. We had a question, I guess, for industry veterans. Does it matter which industry said veterans are from? No. If you are an organizational type, whether you're from the food industry or software, if you know how to organize and get things done, I want to hear from you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can take a project and go with it, then.
And if you want to, then yeah. Like if you want to be in this industry, then that's.
Yeah. And the reason why we need veterans is that we need people who know how to do stuff.
We need people who can take the lead.
Yeah. Yeah. Not someone who's gonna ask me 5,000 questions along the way. If I say, we need fixtures, just go find the fixtures. Give me, don't ask me, figure it out. Anyways, to be fair, fixtures is, we have a kind of a design language I think we have a design language for the store. So it would just be a matter of finding the contractor who's going to get that made. And then make sure that the contractor doesn't rip us off. That's always a good one. Mm-hmm. I love it when you get a quote for something as simple as like a mirror. And it's like, my favorite quote of Naked and Famous New York was so we have like a metal grate that is on the wall where we have the wall of fades. And at one point, I think somebody quoted us like $16,000 for it. And I think we got it for $1,000. Yeah. Like, I don't know where people get these it is contractors. I love you, but some of you guys, crazy town. I don't know where you get your drugs.
I mean, it's like Some people are paying that. Some people don't care. Not
Yeah.
people, like as
Yeah.
in individuals, but like some companies don't care. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, fine, whatever it costs.
Right.
So like they're just putting
Yeah.
it out there.
But the thing is that we knew because we have the same thing in the Montreal showroom, and like there's literally a store down the street from us that sells like store display stuff, and so like we know what this stuff costs, and like the guy was like just pulled the lottery price out of his butt, and like I understand, there's what something costs and then what it costs to have somebody do the thing for you. So I understand that there's a premium on that. Like you're going to go get it, you're going to go install it, and fine. Got it. Understood. But like the distance between what it cost and like what you were going to charge us to do it. Ooh. Crazy. Anyways. Yeah.
Maybe we should get to showing some jeans.
Sure. This is the first lady of denim, Risa, and she's going to present us with.
You want to do the whole
You
rack?
decide. You're the first lady.
I mean, we did promise.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a good pile here.
Okay. So, what we have here right now is the JoJo collection. I've got some. I think I pulled out the flashers also. I think there might be right there. Yeah. So we can go in order and we can show what we have. We are missing one. There we go. Jonathan JOESTAR, the OG Joe. Now this is the full package. You got the leather patch. You got the pocket flasher.
The leather patch.
So veg tan leather. Beautiful portrait. That's gonna patina very nicely.
Yeah.
You've got the
and then the fabric.
Yeah. The fabric, you can see it's got this great slubby texture to it. You can maybe see that it's a little bit more red casted because I wanted to have like this red fiery like hamon, color built into the indigo. Hamon. This is before stand power. So the OG.
It is a 14 ounce.
Yeah.
100% cotton, slubby, very, very classic look.
Yeah.
It's flamey, but it's not really like crazy. It's very wearable.
Yeah.
And then
Purple
we
selvage
have the
ID.
purple selvage, yeah. It's handsome.
Yep.
We got the
JOESTAR button. Can you see it? There you go. Yeah, I think you can see it there perfectly. Got the JOESTAR button attached there, and then we have the pocket bags to match.
Double branded thing, and then the pocket bag has
Jonathan on the inside, full portrait. So there you go. We didn't do the embroideries on this one. Instead, we went with the button. So we wanted to keep these very clean, very wearable, something that you can have and enjoy every day. Sometimes I know, with the embroideries, some people love them and some people felt like, I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to keep this collaboration. And I think going forward, the collaborations will not have the back pocket embroideries like we used to do. Just because I wanted to keep the jeans maybe a little bit more classic in that sense.
Yeah.
And a little bit more wearable for every day.
The thing is, like, we sometimes come up with amazing fabrics for these collections, and not necessarily that everybody who appreciates the fabric is the fan of the property what we're working with.
Right.
So I think it's a good, because you still get some of the things that makes this collaboration a collaboration. You still see this outside, and you got some water in here.
Yeah, it's a little from the coffee.
All right.
It's a little condensation.
All right, so this is the Jonathan
JOESTAR. So the OG, that's the first one. And then we've got Joseph JOESTAR coming up.
Right.
And Joseph is it's young Joseph. And it is the stretch version of the Jonathan denim. So, I found that Joseph JOESTAR was a little bit more of a humorous and jovial character, and I felt like that stretch was the way to showcase that. So I wanted to keep, since these two were the OGs, I wanted to keep the denim very classic, and so we have it. Yeah, you can see it still has that flaminess, though. One thing that you will really notice is that if you look closely, you'll notice that you don't see as much of the white weft coming through the twill lines compared to this, and that's because the stretch fibers are kind of like, keeping the fabric a little bit tighter right off the bat. So that is what the difference, just from a purely scientific point of, if you were to make the exact same denim with and without stretch, then the stretch denim here actually appears to be a little bit darker in tone because those stretch fibers are holding the horizontal yarns tighter.
And there are the Salvage IDs, this green color.
Right? So we've got the green on the inside. Of course, that beautiful portrait on the leather patch. And then the same detail. So you've got the JOESTAR button here. And you have Joseph on the, might be hard to see, but you got him on the pocket bags here. There you go. So that is the Joseph JOESTAR Part 2, Round 2 of the JoJo collaboration. And here's where I think things get a little bit more fun. Right? This is Classic Town. Then we start to get into more conceptual styles. And this one
is probably going to be the most popular.
Yeah, the JOTARO.
So I think he is the most popular JoJo of all, right? So classic black denim.
Yeah.
It's 20 ounce.
Yeah, 20 ounce. It's the Elephant 7, basically reissued. Slubby,
There's a
heavyweight.
lot of cat hair on it, but
yeah, sorry about that. Yours won't come with cat hair, but if the samples are in our house, they're gonna have some snowy.
Yeah, it's in the air.
Yeah, it's in the air. And then the Salvage ID here is the real kicker with the gold. So you've got the JOTARO, black and gold represented here on the Salvage ID.
Such a perfect portrait of him in the jean form.
And then that beautiful leather patch.
The patch is bleeding.
Yeah.
Everybody's bleeding in this.
Almost everybody. Yeah. I wanted to have like a kind of a gruesome pose put in there.
Can you see the button?
Yeah, you can see the hand. So that's off of his cap. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, the symbol that's on his cap, we have it featured on the button. And then we have the pocket bags
this one's like a big one too.
Yeah. Sorry. Hopefully you can see it. You got JOTARO and Star Platinum looking great here. Anyways, I gotta open that button. Get a real good view of that. The Salvage ID on the JOTARO is amazing. Topher Cobra. Yeah, JOTARO is fire. Yes. This one, I really love this pocket bag also. Just edge to edge. You can see it here. Hopefully you can see it well. And I wanted to keep all the details, pretty subtle on these jeans. So having the printed pocket bag, it's just a detail for you. You don't have to show it off to anybody else. And, well, you can show it off maybe to that special someone. Yeah. Want to see my pants?
Are you doing your laundry, perhaps?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay.
So the next one, as some of you might guess, would be the JOSUKE.
Yeah.
Here you go. JOSUKE. So this one is this? It's not stretch, is it?
Not stretch.
It's the Indigo by Black.
Indigo by Black. So like a midnight edition denim.
Yeah, it's like a regular weight, 12 and a half.
It's on the flasher. 12 and a half
12
pounds.
and a half.
Yeah.
Weight. It's 100% cotton. It's got a very really contrasty.
Basically, I wanted to go very much with his uniform colors on this one. So usually when you get like a midnight denim, you don't get a contrast stitch like this. It's often like tonal, but so this one...
It's very dark. You know, the weft is black, so you don't see any grains. It's dark jeans, but that's why this pops so much also. And I think this leather patch is one of my favorites. I think it is my favorite.
It looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
And
he's bleeding again.
He's bleeding again. Let's check out the weft and the selvage ID.
So he's got this pink
color
ID with the black weft. It looks indigo in this camera, but it is black.
Yeah, it is black. And then we've got the button there with the anchor. Hopefully you can see it. Anyways, when we do the video, you'll all get the better quality of everything. And then lastly, the pocket bags. Look at that one. Woo! Looks great.
It just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, JOSUKE with crazy diamond here. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of great details in that denim, in these jeans, and that is the JOSUKE. We have a Giorno denim, but we don't have the sample here. We're missing the sample. We're gonna have to get that from HQ.
We'll do that. We'll show that off next time.
Yeah.
When we have it. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the JOLYNE.
Right. So let's show that one off.
Here we go. So this is also a very good representation of her character, I think.
The color is perfect.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the streakiness in the denim also just kind of matches her stand power, and I think it's really fantastic. The like aqua blue with the gold.
Stitching, yeah.
The leather patch is just like this great pose as well.
Wait.
Yeah, the details came out beautifully on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The selvage ID also.
Yeah.
It's perfectly her color scheme with the lime green kind of selvage ID. It's hard to see here. It is 12 and a half ounce.
Yeah.
It is our favorite base. It's one of our favorite base fabric. It's 2% stretch slub selvage.
Yeah. So this is the Slub stretch selvage base.
Yeah. We use this. I know everybody here knows this fabric base, but yeah, the color is great, and her button is
the butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. Hopefully it comes out okay.
All right, and then we got her pocket bag with, what's her stance name?
Stone free.
Stone free.
Yeah.
So JOLYNE with the stone free.
Yeah, there you have it.
Yeah.
So, big, colorful pocket bags, denims that are, I think, very closely representative of, like, you know, the uniforms and the colors of the characters. Giorno is gonna look.
Giorno is very
it
Giorno
looks.
also.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
yeah, so we got the classic indigos, we got like a heavyweight black, we got, you know, stretch with lighter blue, we got the dark
we got the indigo
midnight.
black, we have an indigo purple. The
color,
collection,
color weft,
there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's all very JoJo. So we're looking forward to releasing this one. It's coming sooner than later. Q3 2023. Q3 2023. Expect a lot more better photos in the coming weeks. Another thing to consider, and this one, the Raven writes, all right, time to crack out the 401k. As a non-American, I always hear the term 401k. I don't know what it is.
It's the retirement fund.
Can you access it? Is that a thing?
I think so.
All right.
I I think I hear a lot about like a story who is like, oh, I needed money, so I.
Okay. Well, as far as the release goes, it might not be like 6 separate releases. I might.
Oh,
it
yeah,
might
yeah.
be either one release where we do everything, or like maybe 2. Split it in 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we can split into 6 weeks. That's way too long.
It's way too long,
Yeah.
and we have other releases that we have to put out as well. So
I think I think we should go for 6 item release, 6 fabric release, just because then it's like a
heavy
real,
impact. Yeah, right. I wouldn't mind doing that. I do feel for those who might want multiple pairs, and if you spread it out a little bit, it might make it a little bit easier. That said, we have like the Sezzle on the website, so if you do need to do split payments, if you're in Canada and the USA, and I think parts of Europe it's accepted as well, Sezzle does do the split pay. So you can, and it's like no interest split pay.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not gonna be like crazy price either. I think it's our regular price range.
It's in the range,
so,
the normal range.
Do not break your bank.
Yeah, don't go broke for these, and if you miss out on them, don't threaten to murder me. That's all I ask.
Don't be upset.
Don't
I'm sure you get similar denim in the future again.
And also, there will be a Halloween. Like we'll have those out like September, October. In October, we'll also have a Halloween themed release as well.
And we got the rest of fall.
And there's the snowy denim. There's like
we get some extras.
There's a lot.
There's gotta be a lot of releases.
Yeah. We got a question. Do you accept PayPal? They also offer payment options. We do not accept PayPal.
There were some problems with that, I think.
PayPal was giving us issues, unfortunately. I wish it worked out, but I don't know why they insisted on not wanting to work with us, basically. It's not that, like, they didn't pull their account from us, but it was like, just their policies and the way they worked, it just wasn't, it didn't work out for us. It didn't make it did not make sense. C. Sanchez, is Dia de los Muertos happening this year? It is happening next year. And that will be an annual thing. So the plan...
like a Chinese New Year kind of.
The plan is to update the leather patch every year, maybe with a different artist. And then it'll just be like we release this jean for this amount of time during the year, we sell out, and then next year you'll have an opportunity to get again with the new patch. Okay. Junior, announce the Halloween denim. Well, I can announce Fall Winter 24's Halloween denim, which will be Halloween. So right meow, I'm developing that fabric. So that's happening. Michael Myers is happening. But 23, I'm riding this one. I'm going to let Instagram do the announcement. So stay tuned. Game Graps writes, my wallet with all of these Naked and Famous and Wonder Looper drops. Sorry about that.
Well, look, when it comes to Wonder Looper, like, you don't have to get it right then and there, because we are, like, those are recurring things.
Yeah, recurring style. So
take your time.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Yusuf writes, are you able to give us a closer look at the side winder? I cannot. I don't have the sample. That is a denim we're doing for the good folks over at Blue Owl Workshop. So
I'm sure they have plenty of good content.
Yeah, they will. Junior, Michael Myers denim is insane. Yeah, it's we got all that. There's only maybe one more killer I'd like to add to the list. Leatherface.
Oh, yeah. I've never watched that movie.
Yeah, we can watch it this weekend.
I'm afraid.
The first, it is.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That, like, I'm scared, but I think eventually I would watch it. Chucky, I would never watch it.
Chucky's not that scary.
That's not the
Yeah,
point.
yeah. We have the whole set. We have Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We have all the movies.
I really do not like horror movies. If you didn't know that already.
But I love them. So.
And I can I'm starting to appreciate it because I don't have to be alone in the dark so often anymore. So I can handle it. But Chucky is just a matter of it's principle. I cannot stand it.
It's just the dolls. Yeah.
It's not. It's not okay.
All right. Chucky overalls. Yeah. That could be something. Leather face, loose leather mask on a solid leather patch. It would be. Yeah. Anyways, we gotta see if we can make that one happen. That if we can, I want to also go sci-fi. I want to do Aliens. I want to do Predator. I want to do RoboCop. I want to do Terminator.
Those would be so cool. Those would be so cool.
Yeah. Drew Reich. My call is Carrie. Carrie would be interesting as well.
How would it become
you'd have to do something bloody or fiery. Yeah. The Raven. I love RoboCop. Let's go. I love RoboCop. RoboCop.
Yeah.
I would love to make a RoboCop denim happen. Terminator. Alien versus Predator.
Although RoboCop and Terminator, they might end up looking similar.
Maybe. Nick Spark, Strange Brew. That's with Bob and Doug McKenzie, our the Great White North, our Canadian heritage moment.
That would be fun, actually.
I would
small
yeah.
little.
That would be fun to do, like a Bob and Doug kind of jean, something like that. Very Canadian. The thing is that I don't know. I think you have to be a certain age to know who Bob and Doug are.
Even if you're Canadian.
Even if you're Canadian, I do not think if you are under 25 years old that you know who Bob and Doug are.
Interesting.
Yeah, even my age, it was before our time. You have to be watching reruns of stuff and be into adult culture.
Yeah, but people our age were aware of older things more than people younger than us because there's reruns and you still had 12 channels to watch from. So you just inevitably encounter those things.
Right.
Whereas nowadays it's if it's not on Netflix, that you don't know about it.
And also, in our time, a lot of sitcoms, whether it was Fresh Prince or Full House or any of these shows, there was always a throwback. They would always bring on these characters from before. You would have the Jeffersons would show up on Fresh Prince, right? Or the Beach Boys would show up on Full House and things like that. So you were exposed to this older generation stuff, and I was always interested by it whenever I would see that kind of stuff. But nowadays, I don't know how much of that. To be fair, I don't watch TV, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But
but it's not the TV that we grew up with. It's not the center of the culture.
Yeah. Kevin Smith collab. He's practically begging to be Canadian. I would love to do. I don't know how I would do it. Mallrats or Jay and Silent Bob. I love Mallrats, by the way. I'm a big Mallrats fan. I have an autographed copy of Mallrats.
And you got a couple of posters.
I have a couple of Mallrats posters as well. I don't know how I would make that happen, but I think it would be I would in any way I could work with Kevin, that'd be wonderful. In Mallrats, there's a Shannon Doherty is wearing a Degrassi Junior High or Degrassi High jacket, and I'm like, man, I need that jacket. And then he directed some episodes of Degrassi: The Next Generation. There was a movie also. So there's a lot of great ideas out there, a lot of collaboration potential ideas out there. Certainly more anime. Somebody mentioned out there, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I would love to do that as well. That's really a no-brainer for me. We did talk to Nickelodeon once about it. I think they were a little bit afraid of our logo. They're Nickelodeon very family oriented, and I think our logo might have scared them off a little bit. But I don't. Things change. It's whoever's involved. Sometimes the person who's in charge, they're not always in charge. Somebody else becomes in charge. Yeah. So
culture changes.
Culture changes as well. Yeah. At one point, like the Barbie people, like Mattel, were aggressively chasing us.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know what. Like that was the thing. Like I'm like I don't know what to do with this. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little.
They were like, we have Lego. We have all. I'm like, I don't know. Was it? No, it wasn't Lego. Anyways, Mattel had a couple of things, and one of them was like, oh, Barbie's really big for us right now, and they're telling us, oh, we did like all these high-end like designer collabs, and I'm like,
yeah, I can see that, but,
right? Yeah. If some
Lego might be fun.
Yeah, I don't know if we would talk to the Lego people, but yeah, definitely Mattel reached out more than a few times. They were interested. I just don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
Yeah. BD, chance for a lookbook today? No, I didn't have it lined up. But movie recommendation, I do have one, because on the Wonder Looper email blast I sent out yesterday, I did do a little movie recommendation in the email blast, so I'm happy to share this one with all of you.
It's basically what we recently watched.
Yeah, we recently watched it, but I really loved it. It was a good movie. The sociologist says Playboy. Playboy, I would like to do. We did a jean back in the day called the Vintage Nudes, and we've done like some pinup ones as well. I would like to do it, and I think Playboy is, it's the icon, right?
It's not so offensive, I think.
Yeah, it's not offensive.
It's like, everybody's like it's everybody
in that realm. It's certainly like
not the most
graphic out there. So I thought it would be kind of neat. I've reached out to them. They've never ever responded back to me. Not to say that it will never happen, but and the other thing is that they have a lot of heritage, and like even just in terms of the classic men's styling, and just overall the their approach, I think a lot of that can blend into something that we can do together. I think we can make a nice product together. It wouldn't just be anyhow, I have an idea for that. It never came to fruition. The sociologist also writes The Hub. I also reached out to The Hub. I'm not going to say that one.
Okay.
They are a Montreal-based company, and I reached out. Just they never responded either. To be fair, I don't know if I was writing to the right people or if my email ever made it to the right person or anything like that. But yeah, that never came to fruition.
And Playboy, I think it makes more sense. Just aside from the Montreal factor, like I feel like Playboy would make more sense for us.
Yeah. The Hub, the thing about that one, like I would always see people in Montreal wearing Hub merchandise. And it's because like if you're a videographer in Montreal, I'm not saying all of you, but a lot of you, or like video editor, like you work there. Like I remember at one point when we were in Montreal, we were trying to hire a video guy, and everybody would send me like their reel, and it was all that kind of content. And I'm like, I'm like, I guess you can edit a video. Yeah, I'm like, jeez.
I believe that.
I'm like, click. I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah, got it. Cool. Anyhow, we'll consider those maybe down the line. But I'm more interested these days in, film and anime properties. Comic books I would like to do. I still would love to do like a 90s X-Men. That
that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
Right. I want to do that so bad. Let me just pull up something.
I think when there's like a lot of strong characters that are with strong, like, aesthetics.
But I want like the Jim Lee era X-Men, like these chiseled jaws. Like this to me is like comic books. I love this style of artwork. Everybody just looks so buff and cool. This to me is the ultimate. I'm a big fan of this. I don't know what it is about his art, but yeah. It's just that chiseled jaw. I don't know what it is about it. I just love how like the lines are and how tough everybody looks.
The colors.
Yeah, the colors are fantastic. Yeah. Everybody just looks so strong. Right? Mm-hmm. Everyone is a god, It's cool. Yeah. Buff comic book characters. It's probably why like JoJo is so appealing, and like I like Fist of the North Star. Like there's just something about like super strong characters that are really appealing to me. Mm-hmm. Naked Famous times Marvel would be mind blowing. Yeah, I agree. I would love to do it. Yeah, somebody mentions Akira. Yes. There's a lot of great ones. One Punch Man. Attack on Titan would be really cool. Berserk.
But these things are also like a partnership, so like it's way more fun when they're like on board. They want us to do something fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
BD writes Colossus from the X-Men could be a Frankenstein style Silver Jean to be like his lined skin. Mm. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. That would be really cool. Even Professor X has a six-pack. Yeah, it's true. A collab with Zelda and Link characters. Yeah, I would love to do Nintendo. I would love to do Pokemon. Yeah. I'd like...
Pokemon would be fun, but...
if you gave me, like, a 2-year license for Pokemon, I would release a lot of jeans under that. A lot.
But, like, the thing about that is that, like, some of those would, like, we can't sell, like, a lot of.
Look, I can't. If we had infinite time and resources, making all 151 of the original would be, like, I could fantasy write, fabric description every one of those Pokemon. But, I mean, look, if I could probably do, in 2 years, like, 18 jeans would be doable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that would be so cool. Anyways, the good people at the Pokemon Company, I don't know anybody there. But if you're watching, which I know you are, because this is the biggest Raw Denim live stream in the universe.
Everybody's interested in it.
Yeah, send us a message. We wanna make it happen. BD writes, Risa, is your shirt a Naked and Famous one?
Yes. This is, we're both wearing the newest samples that we received from Spring Summer 24 collection. I love this fabric. It's so nice.
This is the women's camp collar shirt.
Yeah, but it will be available in men's also. This fabric.
Yeah, this fabric's fantastic. If you like the fit, we do have options available now. On the website. I'm also wearing the Aloha shirt. Now, this is the revamped Aloha shirt. So for Spring Summer 23, we made the fit longer and we made it wider in the body. So it's not as short as they used to be.
It's more like the Hawaiian fit.
Yeah. So if you've had our Aloha shirts in the past, these are a completely different fit.
Yeah. The sleeves are much longer. Yeah. So, and it does have that vibe of the, Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. Way more.
So this is from Spring Summer 24 collection, but if you pick up anything from Spring 23, it's going to be this new, more comfortable fit.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to say that. It's a SXH. I don't know how to make that sound. Is the shirt Risa wearing, rayon or cotton, looks awesome.
It is 100% cotton, and it's very like loosely woven, so it has like airiness to it. It's very soft, and it's
got a great drape.
It's hard to show, but it does have that like kind of like the old couch rug look, but it is very soft and airy.
And I'm wearing it's mine. This particular shirt is 100% rayon. Yeah. So it's like that vintage, real vintage, like loosey goosey. Yeah. Okay, guys, I want to do movie recommendation, and then I want to get into snack time. I gotta pull this up. I don't know if I can play the video. But you definitely want to, you know what, maybe I can play it, maybe I can't play it with the audio. The audio is going to get us in trouble on YouTube, probably. So I'm just going to skip past the ad. And it's a 1984 movie. Is it working? It's not working. What happened here? Oh, wait, that's the wrong browser window. Hold on a sec. Let's pull it up. This movie right here. Is this it? Yeah. So it's a movie called Electric Dreams, and it's from 1984. And it's about this guy here, and he's intrigued by technology as technology is starting to overtake the world. Everyone's got a, pocket calculator, a pocket diary, a pocket organizer, stuff is happening. And he's not about it until he's about it. He goes to a computer store, picks up a computer, and in, traditional 1984 fashion, the computer develops its own awareness. And so...
But before you get to that, like, the computer controlled the house, like a smart house. Like, he set up this... like, all of his electronics with the computers.
Yeah, so they had all of this... Hold on. I clicked away from it. They had all of this, these ideas for what a computer could do in...
Before I was even born.
Yeah. Obviously, none of this technology actually existed, but it was really neat. Like, what I really liked, number one, is, like, the vision of the future that they had, even though it was the present. Like, these were future concepts that, these smart home, my computer is going to control everything. They had AI concepts in there as well, like, asking the computer for stuff, and the computer was telling you this and this. Well, anyways, long story short, the computer develops its own personality and wants to find out what love is, essentially. And it's a fun story about the relationship between this guy, his computer, and his next door neighbor, his love interest. And the music is fantastic. The visuals are great. Everything holds up. I also think that this movie is what inspired Computron in The Office. And so if you watch this movie and you're a fan of The Office and you remember what Computron said when he was being turned off, then all of these things might come and click together. So I think that there's a fun Office reference in there as well, which makes me like it even more. But absolutely, go and check it out. We watched it on Criterion Channel, but if you Google it, or if you just search it on YouTube, you might find the full version on YouTube there. So check it out. Fun movie. It's not very long, and I think you will certainly enjoy it. It's a retro future nostalgia. That's what I can say about that. Retro future nostalgia. Electric Dreams. A fun watch. Now, snack time.
All right.
Because we got an interesting one today.
We got a weird one today.
Definitely a weird one.
Yeah. So, I don't know if chicken ramen is a thing in the West, but so this is like a instant noodle, but it's like...
It's got the powder built into the dried noodle.
So you can eat it on its own And you know how like some people eat the instant noodles on
Like if
their
you're,
own.
when I was a kid, I'd take the instant noodles,
but
put the powder in, crack it up, and eat it as a snack.
But those noodles are definitely meant to be cooked. Like
Yes.
it's very hard. Whereas like chicken ramen noodles are very like thin, so you can like it does feel like snacks, so you can eat it as snacks. But very iconic old school Japanese instant food. This one is a chocolate flake, it says. So we call these cornflake kind of things.
Cornflakes. Yeah.
I mean, they are cornflakes, I guess. It's covered with chocolate and bits of chicken ramen noodles.
So chocolate covered chicken ramen noodle flavored snack.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah. I thought it was, when I bought it, I thought it was the chicken ramen covered in chocolate. But I think
it's
from the look of it, it's mostly flakes.
So, regardless, it's chicken ramen flavored snack coated in chocolate.
It's a lot of chocolate here.
Yeah.
Okay, try it.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, no, it is the ramen. It is.
But
Yeah.
it's got a lot of ramen in it.
I mean, it's just, I taste, if you've ever had a chocolate covered potato chip, it kind of just tastes like that.
Yeah.
It's crunchy. It's salty.
I taste the cornflake too. Cornflake is definitely there. It has that sweetness of corn.
It's not a bad snack, and you can taste like the texture of like
The
ramen.
Yeah. I don't taste that much of that taste. Like I get the aftertaste of the chicken ramen. It's not. I mean, it's not great.
It's not the best in the world. It's not
It's
terrible.
not gross.
It's not gross. But definitely, on paper, this idea is nuts. Like, let's cover. We got salty chicken ramen covered in chocolate.
I feel like they originally wanted to do just that. Chicken ramen covered in chocolate, but it was maybe way too weird tasting, so they mixed it in with cornflakes to add the crunch, but not as much chicken ramen flavor.
Definitely weird. Venomous Daddy, what's the 7-Eleven snack I should try in Japan?
Ooh.
Find these. Oh, you know what? The
It's a good one.
the grape gummies.
Yeah, those are on its way out, I feel. So there's the gummy that looks and feels
Like a
like
real
a
grape.
with the skin.
Yeah.
So it's like a regular gummy, but it has this like skin that
Is also gummy.
is that is also like a different textured gummy, so it feels like it's within the skin of a grape, and it's actually delicious.
Yeah.
But I see it much less. It used to be like everywhere all the time, different flavors always. Now I rarely see it. So you might want to try that if you haven't.
Yeah, if you're already here in Japan, send us a message. We'll maybe we'll send you some more other ideas. But yeah, there's a lot. You can't go wrong.
Snacks.
Yeah,
There's
just a pro tip before we go. Go to Don Quixote. So there's a chain of stores called Don Quixote, and just buy all the snacks there. They have everything.
It's like a crazier version of Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, like usually like more interesting like flavored snacks are available there too.
Yeah.
And drinks. There's a lot of drinks that are worth trying, I think.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
There you have it, everybody. What do we rate these out of 10? Choco flake, ramen, chocolate covered things. Chicky Choco.
3.
You give that a 3? I'm like a 6.3 on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it that we rated the other day? That was like.
Oh, the Fanta?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I give that a very low rank.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Much better than that? Really?
Way better. This is, I would eat this. Like, in fact, if I saw it, I would, like...
Buy it again?
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem. I would buy this again. This is a buy it. I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but, like, if I just wanted something, like, say we were going on, like, a Shinkansen ride, like, you know, a 2-hour train ride somewhere, yeah, I'd have these.
All right.
Yeah. It wouldn't be my first choice, but, you know... If you're buying a couple of different things, this would end up in the pile of a couple of different things you get.
All right.
Rin L writes, last question. There were some Kit Kats that you said you had to toast when I was over there at Don Quixote. Yes.
There are ones that are like a cheese tart.
Yeah, you'll see it. It'll be on the package, and It's a Kit Kat that you can toast, and it kind of becomes a little bit crumbly on the outside.
It becomes delicious.
Yeah.
It's kind of like cooking, you know, marshmallow. It's like it's good on its own, but when you cook it, it becomes very good.
Yeah. So there you have it. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the 105th episode of the Naked Famous Denim live stream. We will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on our YouTube channel. Before you go, hit the like button, subscribe. In the comment section after the video, let us know where you're from and where you want the next Naked Famous Denim store to be. Brandon, we want a LA store. We want an Austin store. We want a Portland store. You tell us where you want the store to be, and I'm gonna screenshot it, send it to Brandon, and say, Brandon, the people are speaking. We gotta listen to the people.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that said, have a good weekend. Do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for somebody else, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.